First turned out to Emmaus High School this past weekend for the Will Watering LaxFest, a tournament in memory of a former Hornet player, with more than $2,000 raised to help those in need up north. Leah Kosi has that story.
It's been 13 years since Will Watering lost his life in a horrible car accident, but the memory of this former Emmaus lacrosse player and York College athlete is still very much alive today, thanks to the lacrosse tournament that continues to be played every year, the Will Watering LaxFest.
We had U9 our first game, U11, and we have some U13, U15 middle school age kids. We'll have a high school game. We'll have some old men playing later tonight, old meaning 30 and up. And then we have an alumni game for Emmaus High School this evening.
Felt good. It was a good win.
How'd you play out there?
Well,
was it hot out there?
Yeah, it was cool that we got to play out in Emmaus field.
Yeah, did you like being out here?
Yeah.
What's that like playing on the big field?
I felt like a high school player already, playing high school.
Yeah, that's cool, huh?
Yeah. It feels good because it's actually a turf field instead of dirt and mud, so I kind of liked it a lot.
So you got to feel like a champion today.
Yeah.
Jimmy Novak, a Saucon Valley coach, was helping in our first game, and a U9 kid said, "Oh, we're playing on a professional field." He was so excited.
While it's bright and sunny here in Emmaus, the money raised from today's event will actually help families dealing with much different weather conditions all the way up in Maine. It's called Project Help, and it was something near and dear to Will's heart.
Lutheran Church of the Holy Spirit's been going up to Maine, I think, since the late 90s. So it's been actually quite a program for quite some time, and helping families up there. The winters up there are pretty hard. It's also a little bit economically disadvantaged in terms of the industries and things that are up there, so people need some help. So it consists of putting roofs on people's houses and putting on some siding and occasionally putting in new windows, and in some cases building some additions on the house when they've got new additions to the family. Will was very involved in that program, going up there and providing help for the folks in the rural Maine area. That was his big gig. He was very involved as a youth in terms of helping it get organized and coordinated, and talking it up at the high school to get other kids that maybe not were associated with the church, but kids, it's open to anybody who's a graduated freshman from high school. So it's not only folks from the local church here in Emmaus, but folks from other churches in Emmaus and from Hallowtown and Bethlehem. So it's not exclusive to this church. But the youth, certainly, because Will also played from his lacrosse, he was involved in other things at the high school, knowing other people. We've really got the kind of got the word out, the kids within his class. So it's been something that has been a whole lot of fun for everybody who's ever gone and done it, and obviously very rewarding.
Most of the money raised is through t-shirt sales, with Brown Daub Auto Dealerships sponsoring the t-shirts this year. Since its start, the tournament generates over $1,000 every year, bringing total donation numbers close to $20,000 since 2002.
I think it's good that it's going to charity and a good cause. That's good that we're helping somebody.
Do you think you'll be back next year?
Yeah.
The kids are coming out to participate in this tournament today. Probably never even knew Will, because it's been such a long time now, but they're playing and they're continuing what was so important to him, and they're remembering him in that.
Oh yeah, they really do. In fact, you'll hear some parents will ask, how do you pronounce the last name, etc. What was he? Did he play here at Emmaus? Who was he? So it's really nice. You get a chance to kind of retell the story a little bit, so they get a little bit of a connection, in addition to just participating in this event. And giving a donation for the t-shirt. Also get a little bit of understanding who Will was and what he stood for, and in fact what that money will be used for.
Just thankful for the coverage. We're thankful that everyone's out here helping Will. It's amazing. In our 14th year, we have a situation where no one on the field was even alive when we started this tournament, and now they're all here enjoying it.
And helping out still.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
In Emmaus, Leah Kosi, 2 Sports.